are still here, and it is still a vibe, and we've got our people here coming in, streaming in, and we're about to have a big party. But before I go and enjoy myself that side, I just want to remind you that tomorrow we've got Senegal and Netherlands that are playing. So we've got Dylan Kerr with our World Cup minutes.
I think maybe a bit of kidology there. I think the Senegalese are doing a bit of, kind of keeping Mane under wraps. They're trying to get the myth out there. They may not play, he may play, but if I was Sadio Mane, knowing the player that he is, I think he'll be wanting to play in the opening fixture because it is a very, very good fixture against Senegal. It's a very, very difficult fixture. And I think that Mane would want to be a part of that. If he's unfortunately injured, they'll be looking to maybe, consolidate the point and not lose the game. And then when he comes back, I think from the Liverpool perspective, outside the World Cup, I think Liverpool have missed him. I think they've missed his dynamic. Salah's not been the same. So the Senegalese will be hoping and praying that he's going to be fit and remain fit for the whole of the tournament.
Yeah, he definitely brought a very interesting dynamic into the Liverpool squad. And I think his team will definitely miss him in this World Cup if he doesn't play at all. And it will be interesting to see him go up against his former teammates like Virgil van Dijk in defense.
Yeah, I mean, you look at both squads. I mean, talent that from teams all over Europe. I mean, it's different class. I'm looking at them now. There's not many teams that are not playing at an high level in Europe. And that's going to set the standard of the tournament. Because the expectations of an African club, there's high expectations from Africa. Both of us are in Africa ourselves, and the football fraternity here just wants an African team to do as best as they can. I think Senegal's the best opportunity with the squad of players that they have. But then if you look at the Dutch team, you've got players playing for Liverpool, Man City, Barcelona, Atalanta. You've got all these quality players that are going to be playing for Holland. So it's the balance of players, who fits, who gels. And I think, for me, the Senegalese have got that upper hand because having worked in Africa and worked with African players, they seem to have this togetherness. And you look at the Dutch, they've got some fantastic individuals, and if they can gel and they can come together, then I think Holland are going to surprise a lot of football pundits.
Yeah, Netherlands has also had their own upsets. Memphis Depay is not going to be playing as well. Apparently, he's also injured, but we also don't know. They always say, yeah, we've got these injuries, but you never know until the day exactly what is going to happen. But looking at their squad, it looks like they've got a 60% chance of winning this game. That's according to pundits out there. They're saying, look, this is a very strong national squad. But I don't know. I think there's always room for surprise in a World Cup when you've got such top class players. So where are you putting your money?
I don't want to. I hate saying draws. I hate the football person. If somebody says to me who's going to win, I will say Holland. Because I believe that the depth of strength in their squad is better than what the Senegal team has got. But you've got to look at the situation they're playing in the heat. Yes, okay, they might have the air conditioning on in the stadium, but it's still going to be hot. The African teams are going to be suited to that. But then again, the game's all about keeping possession. Football back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, was more about power, strength, running, fitness. Your fitness levels were on a different chart. Today, it's all about keeping the ball, keeping possession, and that's what the Dutch are very, very well known for, keeping that ball. And going into the World Cup tournament, watching the qualifiers, watching the Nations League, I believe Netherlands have got the upper hand on many other European teams. So if I'm going to say who's going to win this game, I'm going to say it's the Netherlands. But I'm hoping, being in Africa and adopted Africa, I'm hoping the Senegalese may surprise everybody and sneak a win as well. But for me, you're looking at that squad of the Dutch and the manager and like the depth and strength of that team. I would go for the Netherlands.
Look, at the end of the day, when you're in Africa, you're going to feel that African spirit. In South Africa, we call it gees. You're going to feel that vibe. You're going to feel that Africa magic going in there. So I'm predicting a very high scoring game. So I hope that we'll see some of those, goals going in, that excitement going in. But at the end of the day, it's all about the possession. It's all about the control over the game. It's about how you bring your own magic. And I think they might have a bit of an edge here, the Netherlands. I don't know if you agree in terms of, as well as their coaching staff, that they've got amazing coaching staff.
Yeah, like I say, going into the tournament, the Netherlands have been very, very good. And the brand of football they've been playing is very, very good. Not only as national team, but also Ajax using CSC. They've been doing very, very, very well. And you look at the depth of players who are playing for Inter Milan, for Bayern Munich, for Barcelona. You've got Liverpool, Man City players. You've got a big array of talent in that squad. From very, very good football teams. But again, these opening fixtures, they tend to fizzle out because everybody would be happy in the first game not to lose. Not losing. That's what everybody's trying of, losing that first game. Because then you've got the second game that you have to win. And the third game you have to win. So I think this World Cup's going to create a couple of upsets. I think this year's World Cup's going to create maybe in the last 16 a couple of surprising teams. And I think now, with the expectations of all the so-called top teams, the Brazils, the Belgians, the Argentinians, the English, the Dutch, the Germans, I think there's a lot more pressure maybe on those teams than the likes of Senegal, the likes of Ecuador, like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, South Korea. So that the pressure is going to be on these teams to perform, and they have to start from the beginning. They have to start performing from game one. They have to go out there with the mentality, we need the 3 points. Yeah. And like I say, the football world now, the level of play between football teams around the world is not too far apart now. Because most players in Africa, in South America, in Asia, playing in Europe. So it's going to make an interesting spectacle of what I said is going to be a fantastic World Cup.
Yeah, and that is the nature of football. It has the ability to just bring us all together. And that's why we love this sport. That's why we live on it. So thank you so much, Dylan Kerr, for your World Cup minutes, guys. We will be boosting this particular game. We're boosting over 2.5 goals from our resident tipster, our ghost predictor. We won't tell you who that is, but make sure that you get your bets in nice and early because anything can happen in this World Cup.
Thanks so much, Dylan. And the lovely people from Topbet have actually boosted that for you. So get online, open that account, and make sure that you place that bet. 2.5 goals have been boosted just for you, thanks to Topbet South Africa and Cafe Better Sports.